walk you through where YouTube is right now, what our partner program is, and then I'm going to give you some examples of some really outstanding partners that we have. Hopefully tie it all together for you. There may be lots of questions after this, so we do plan on sticking around for a brief Q&A, and then we also have office hours, and we'll be here between each session to answer any questions you may have. If there are some burning questions and you need some additional information, we also have YouTube 201 and then we have YouTube 301 today and tomorrow as well. So please join us for those sessions as well. Now, Subin's going to take it away with our partner program.
Great, thanks, Beth Ann. But in true YouTube style, we're going to start
started, it was just trying to share these clips with one another. We saw the power of simplifying a process and giving everyone a solution.
Hi YouTube, we just want to say thank you. Today we have some exciting news for you. We've been acquired by Google.
Hello?
Johnny, that really hurt.
I'm Clara, I'm 91 years old.
This is the CNN YouTube debate.
Yes, we can!
One of the features of growing old is heightened awareness of change.
Is this real life?
Oh my God, you're walking.
We can't handle it!
Justin Bieber's getting ready to go down.
People who are taking these pictures are literally risking their lives to do what they're doing, and YouTube gives them a venue.
your devices on. Yeah. That was a video that we created last May to celebrate YouTube's 7th birthday. It's one of my favorites because it really highlights some of the major milestones that helped us really get to where we are today. And so to understand how YouTube has been so popular and has gained so much traction in the last 7 years, it's helpful to kind of step back a little bit and to understand where we were when we first started out with the TV. Now, as you guys might be familiar with, we started out with black and white, really simple, 3-channel kind of TV viewing experience, until we started seeing kind of the development of basic cable, and we started seeing about 10 different channels, and then eventually about hundreds of different channels, until we got to where we are today in the living room space. We have multiple cable network providers that are providing thousands of channels to us on a TV screen. Now, this expansion of channels and expansion of content didn't just happen on a TV screen. Now, how many of you right now are holding more than one screen with you? Tablets, laptops, phones? Right, so as you can see just in this room, this expansion and accessibility of all of these different devices with the ubiquity of internet has really given us this new viewing landscape. And not only are we consuming content on smartphones and tablets, but now we've moved into gaming consoles as well as smart TVs, viewing internet content through your TV, through your smart TV in the living room as well. And one of the reasons why YouTube has been so popular in this space is that we were able to deliver the specific kind of content that the audience is looking for at any given time in any given location, in whichever device that they were using at the time. So now we kind of know that it's been popular. You saw a couple of the videos that you might all be familiar as well. But how popular and how big is YouTube? Well, we right now have 72 hours of video that's uploaded to our platform every minute. And you might have seen some of the other impressive stats in the video that I just rolled earlier. But are people actually watching this content? The answer is yes. And they're watching about 4 billion hours of it every month. So what's also impressive about this is that this number has been growing at an exponential rate of over the past 2 years that we've been here. And so now, what are people actually watching on the platform? So you might be familiar with some of these videos and channels. I hope you're familiar with the top one on the top left. He continues to break all sorts of records on not just on YouTube, but on other music channels as well. So let's take a look at some of the channels like the National Geographic or Sesame Street. These are channels and brands that you guys are probably very familiar with, more so from the TV space. Now what these guys have done is they've understood that their audience is not just in the living room anymore. They're consuming content on all of these mobile devices, whenever and wherever they are. So they've repurposed their TV content and delivered it on their YouTube channel in a way that's more accessible and more appropriate for this on-demand viewing experience. But now let's also look at someone like Michelle Phan. Some of you might not be familiar with her. She doesn't have a TV channel or she wasn't a TV personality, but she took what she was really passionate and good at, and that was in the beauty and lifestyle space. And she took that and she created a YouTube channel of her own. And now, after a couple years of being on the platform, she has close to about 3 million subscribers and about 750 million views on her channel. And now what's really interesting about Michelle is that she not only has a very loyal following on YouTube, but she was able to establish a brand for herself. And now she has a beauty line of her own that's extremely successful, and she continues to partner with major fashion brands and delivering content that really resonates with her fans and her audience. And then we have videos like Charlie Bit My Finger or the JK Wedding Dance, and more recently the Dragon Baby that has resonated with millions and millions of audience on the platform. So what's really made these guys successful on YouTube is that they really understood what the audience was doing. They're no longer just sitting in front of the TV, sitting in the living room in front of the TV, consuming the content that's being fed to them. And they understood that they're more so demanding content wherever they are on whatever device or screen is in front of them. And they really matched, dedicated that time and delivered the content wherever their audience was. And so we as YouTube along the way have noticed that there's a lot of these creators, not just the ones that we're familiar with, but a lot of original creators as well that were dedicating a lot of time into the content they were producing on YouTube. So that's why we created the YouTube Partner Program. Now, the Partner Program was designed to really help meet our content creator and content owners' goals on the platform. And to summarize what the Partner Program is, we've kind of broken it down into 4 major benefits and labeled them with all words that starts with R, so you guys can all remember. Reach, revenue, rights, and reporting. And again, I'll be going over them pretty quickly in this session, but if you have any more questions, please stick around and ask us after. Starting with reach, I started out with pretty impressive stats, but again, we have about 800 million global users, and these are unique users that are visiting the platform on a monthly basis. What's really interesting about this statistic is that about 70% of our traffic actually comes from outside the US. So if you're a content creator looking for a global audience, your potential is really limitless on a platform like YouTube. The second major feature of the Partner Program is revenue. And this is an important and crucial part for a lot of our partners who are looking for a source of revenue to continue creating the content that they want to. To summarize really quickly how this works is the content creator chooses to turn on advertising on the video that they own and upload, and we split that ad revenue between YouTube and the partner. And the partner has the full control over what kind of ad formats they want to show. These are some of the ad formats that are available on the platform today. And they also have control over what kind of categories of advertiser they want to show on their videos. As the slide indicates, the partner revenue system, the program has been extremely successful. The revenue actually has been doubling since the launch of the program. But we actually now have more than actually thousands of partners who are making impressive 6 figures on the platform. Can we hold the questions to the end? Thank you. Now, the third R that I want to point out is rights management. As a content owner and content creator, we know that copyright is a really important and sensitive issue. So we make sure to deliver the state-of-the-art technology to make sure that you can keep your copyright and that your content is protected when you upload it to YouTube. The last R is reporting. We know how important it is for you to understand your audience. So we deliver really detailed and interesting insights on the platform through YouTube Analytics. And we strongly encourage all of our partners to really take that insight and use it in creating their next content so that whatever you create really resonates with the audience. And because this is such a key portion of really creating and being successful on the platform, we'll be going over some of these reports more in detail in our 201 session, so please come with questions and attend 201 session if you want to learn about this. So again, reach, revenue, rights, and reporting. I hope you guys can at least remember these 4 words in considering the partner program. And we actually have the Chromebook set up in the back if you want to sign up or send us an interest form at the end of the session. So that kind of summarizes the program, but we still get a lot of kind of common questions that I'll go through real quickly about the YouTube Partner Program. Now, how much does it cost to be a YouTube partner?